Pisces, welcome and welcome back. Let's see how this goes. We're going to get into it. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Like and follow me to continue to catch the tea. And by tea, we mean information. It's your spiritual big sis back again. And we're going to get into it. We're just going to see what you need to know overall. Most importantly, what spirit feels like you need to know, okay? So before you bring any of these messages into your life, be sure to do a check of your intuition. Go with what you know. Use your intuition and discernment, you guys, okay? If you want a personal reading, that link is always going to be in the description box below, you guys. I am working on personal readings, but there's... Listen, I don't know if this reading is going to be an update about Mercury retrograde, because I was kind of thinking that, but Mercury retrograde this time around... This one right here, my Lord, today, okay? It's been a lot going on. So if you're waiting on a personal reading, please bear with me because there's a lot of personal things I have that I'm sifting through right now. But I am going to get to your reading. Please don't worry, okay? I'm checking the system. I'm making sure I'm keeping tabs of things. So I'm just letting you guys know. But if you do want to book, be sure to click the link below. I will never solicit you for a reading. You will be the one to decide and purchase it through that website link, okay? Get in the comments. Let me know if it resonates, you guys. As always, let's keep the flow of energy going by liking the video or doing something to contribute positively to this space that we are sharing. And let's go ahead and get into it, my Lord, today, okay? Spirit for Pisces, what is the message most importantly that you want Pisces to know at this time, or that Pisces needs to know at this time? What is the most important message, Spirit, for Pisces? Wow, courage. Ooh, are we matching? Are we matching, bitch? I just was like at the store. I said, you know what? Let's get yellow. Let's get yellow. Not only do I have this yellow candle, but I also got some pineapple flavored pineapple scented Fabuloso. It was yellow as well. I had a lot of yellow in my buggy. Yellow, golden, okay, colors. That's the the solar plexus chakra. So you may get a spark of inspiration or motivation or a spark of like ideas that come in that are going to take a lot of courage for you to carry out. This is card number 37, which is a 10. There could also be a lot of lightning. Okay. A particular episode of Outlander that I was rewatching because I've been steadily, slowly but surely rewatching everything so that I can watch the new season. I digress. But there was an episode last night because I'm on season 4. And Claire was kind of like lost in the forest. And basically there was a lot of, it was like a huge storm and there was a lot of lightning. Lightning struck a tree. So I saw a lot of lightning last night. And then this card with the lightning bolt on it is talking about courage. Some of you may have been a part of the very stormy tornado season that we just had, or there could be a lot of storms that have just kind of like happened in your area, or maybe even just storms in your life. Like it could be a metaphor, but I'm getting that with the lightning. Okay, but I also feel like a stroke of luck or a stroke of inspiration or like a light bulb moment that some of you guys could be having as well. Okay. This could also be because lightning is electric. Okay. This could be electricity. There could be something going on with electricity, power outages, maybe your power bill, what gives you power, what you gain power from, okay, what you give power to. All of those things are coming up with the lightning bolt for me. Okay, this could also be something unexpected, but it does have to do with the energy of like 10, completion, endings and new beginnings, things like that. Okay. I also feel like there are some warnings that could also be here when it comes to like groups, anything with more than 3 people, possibly spiritual warnings. Your spirit team could be like notifying you of something, but it doesn't always have to be bad. It could just be like, hey, we want you to see this. Okay. But I feel like with the courage being on the card, it may be about something that you have to do that requires a lot of courage, strength, bravery, things like that. Also, we have magic at the bottom. And it's also a 3, okay, the number 3 here. And then at the back of the deck, we have growth. Ooh, with this vortex on it, it's a 15, which is a 6. Okay. So I just feel a lot of like electric energy. Like there could be a lot of excitement or anticipation for something. Like you may feel something coming. This is a pentacle. Okay, this could be an opportunity that all of a sudden falls in your lap. And I don't usually say that because opportunities usually don't just fall in your lap, but it's probably going to be something that you've worked towards for a while, or that you've been kind of like manifesting, so to speak, by the actions that you're taking and the frame of mind that you have, right? If something does open itself up to you, a door opens or an opportunity presents itself, it's more than likely going to be connected to something that you've already kind of like invested energy into, whether it was like money that you've invested into something, or resources of some kind that are tangible, or even like time that you've invested working towards something or thinking about it, right? Okay. Some of you may be receiving a settlement or like an insurance payment from like maybe a natural disaster that you experienced, possibly. Okay, but we have magic, which says you are a magical being. Time to stop hiding the awe-inspiring abilities you have to connect to the divine. Drawing this pentacle invites you to connect with your personal magic on a deeper level at this time. Working with the phases of the moon in ritual and with herbs, candles, crystals, and spell work are some ways we can connect our magic on the physical plane to the ethereal realms. Find what suits you best, with love and with harm to none. If you are inquiring about a relationship or situation, take heart. There is something quite special here. Proceed with curiosity and wonder as this situation begins to unfold in the most unique of ways. Meditate on the pinnacle when you want to draw in the power of the elements to protect your energy and or sacred space. Period. The symbol is the pinnacle, and this is a Wiccan symbol, amulet, and talisman, often symbolizing the element of earth. It is used for invocation and represents the ability to bring spirit to earth. So bringing something as above, so below, from above to below. Okay, what you're focusing on is going to be very important here, because that's what's going to manifest, okay? Whew. Thinking positive thoughts. You have a strong connection to the divine. That's what they're saying, okay? Don't hide. Use your abilities. Now's the time to use it. Crystals, candles, herbs, rituals, spell work. Okay, also the moon. And if you really want to know, whether you want to know or not, I'm going to tell you. I just did the full moon in Capricorn reading from June 29th, around the end of June 29th, June 30th. The new moon in Cancer is on the 14th, so that's Tuesday. And actually, I think you're going to see this on Tuesday. Okay, synchronicity, come on through. So it might be the new moon in Cancer today. And then you have the full moon in Aquarius on July 29th. So just in case you wanted to know, those things are happening. Now, courage says you're being invited to summon your courage and take the next right action. Drawing this card can be nudging you to let go of any fears you are having and boldly move ahead. This is your moment to seize the day, live your dreams, and step forward with confidence. You can meditate on this symbol and mantra whenever you need a boost of encouragement. So don't be scary, okay? Do what it is that you feel called to do. Also, let go of the fears and move ahead towards whatever your goal is or whatever you feel like is right. Yeah. Because you have more power than maybe what you realize. That's really what this is about. Like, you could be a little nervous about your next steps, or you could be a little nervous about something that's coming up, maybe on the 14th today or sometime this week. And Spirit is like, hey, no. We are going to nudge you lovingly forward to let go of any fears that you have. Now, the lightning says, the lightning bolt is a symbol of courage and was inspired by a fictional cartoon character and a real life character in my life, says the author. This card is dedicated to one of my first loves, Dennis, aka Shazam, the boy who was never afraid to try something new, a forever inspiration on this wild journey of life. Rest in power, okay? So the author is, I saw her picture somewhere, and I don't know. Oh, there she is. Oh, I think this might be the artist. I don't know. Yeah, that's the author. Okay. So then the growth says 15. So having courage. Ooh. Knowing your magic. Ooh. Yep. So Spirit wants you to know how powerful you are so you can have courage to move forward with something. Now, growth says a time of evolution and growth is here. You may be leaving behind outdated and antiquated relationships, mentors, belief systems, situations, or environments. If you're inquiring about a situation or relationship, this card calls for a deeper commitment or a decision to let go in order to honor your journey. Ooh. Okay, draw another card for clarity about which direction to take regarding your situation. This card represents knowing that all will be well and for the highest good. Now, the spiral is one of the oldest designs to appear throughout the ages, even as far back as prehistoric times. It is a symbol of growth and evolution. It is a sacred symbol that represents the cycle and journey of humankind. Okay, so we're all going through a cycle. Now, the magic card also talked about relationship or situation. So the growth says if you're inquiring about a situation or relationship, this card calls for a deeper commitment or a decision to let go in order to honor your journey. So either there needs to be a deeper commitment or there needs to be a release in order to honor your highest good or your, most authentic self on this journey. Now, the magic card said, let's see. It says, find what suits you best with love and with harm to none. If you're inquiring about a relationship or situation, take heart. There is something quite special here. Proceed with curiosity and wonder as the situation begins to unfold in the most unique of ways. So let things happen the way that they're going to happen. I really feel like Spirit is saying like, hey, be inspired to do what you feel is best for you. Be inspired to take the steps that you feel guided to take. Be courageous and brave and fearless, if at all possible, to do what you feel like honors your journey, to do what you feel like honors your heart most of all, more importantly than anything else, so that you can move forward towards your truest representation of reality as it aligns with who you are. Right? Don't do something that you feel like doesn't align with you. Don't do something that, puts you back instead of forward. It's like, go towards the growth in the situation. How can you grow? How can you evolve? How can you have the best experience without affecting anyone else's experience? Okay. But also without your experience being sacrificed, right? Like, you don't want to sacrifice your own experience for someone else's. You don't want to do something dishonoring just because you're afraid to do what it is that you really feel is right. Let's see. So what is this courage about? Oh my God. Those cards just flipped out. Imprisonment and then pathway. So ultimately, there's a pathway that's opening up. There could be somebody helping you here. There's also a level of innocence. There may not have been any decision made, or a decision may not have been, I don't know, something about a decision. This could also be about a never-ending situation. Let's see. Can we get a little bit more clarity with that, Spirit? Okay, this could be about improvement, evolution, moving, relocating. Oh my God. kids are making noise. I don't know what just happened. I think my son went to go take the trash out. What is this courage? What is the message, Spirit, for Pisces? Ooh, bad health. So there could be someone in a situation with bad health. This could be an older masculine. You may also be a nurse. This could be you taking care of someone or someone taking care of you. There's some level of attachment here, or there's a level of like, oh yeah, he took out the trash. There's a level of like being restricted or limited, mature man, and journey. There's another 10, a 5, and a 4 with 31. Okay. So, if we look at the mature man, it says sober and thoughtful in his day suit. Somebody's movements could be restricted. Okay. But sober and thoughtful in his day suit, we meet this wise older gentleman in his library. He's on your side, generally representing all kinds of bosses, guides, mentors, authorities, and executives, as well as important male relatives such as grandfathers, uncles, fathers, stepfathers, fathers-in-law, godfathers, etc. Close to you, without bad cards, he offers support. Far away or especially behind you with the false person card 8, he can be a challenging figure. In opposite sex and same-sex affairs both, I use him as the other man, okay? That's several people contribute to the meanings of these cards. Now, there is a wise person who might become important for you. Respect all persons of authority or any experienced person. For example, your grandfather, father, teacher, chief, etc. You will benefit from his wisdom, okay? And then this is an older man, relative, or boss. He's wise and helpful. Close to the significator, he brings good news on the condition that there are no bad cards touching his. But if the question is about an affair, card number 1 is the lover, okay? And poor 5 is the husband. So they have different depictions of him. But I feel like this older man and this older man may be the same person. Take it how it resonates. So there could be a focal point of this older man. He could be a boss. He could be a relative, an older man in your family, like a father, grandfather, stepfather, father-in-law, uncle, godfather for some of you guys. It's somebody who's well-versed in a certain topic or very educated in a certain topic, who could possibly bring some type of advice or enlightenment to you just based on the knowledge and experience that he has, okay? Interesting. Now let's go to 31, because 31 is bad health, which says, pictured here is a patient in a bare bones public ward on a hard iron bed with a thin blanket while a nurse checks his chart. Literally, it means poor health, a cold, a minor illness, a sprain. With card 36, distant horizons, it could be more serious. I mean, we do have a journey card here. A checkup could be in order. The illness could put you in bed. From this scene, it comes to mean rests, breaks, and naps. Above would be what's going on with the upper body, below what's going on with the lower, and the same for the right or left. In general, things are not going as you'd hope for the moment. This card indicates sickness, depression, addiction, or problems. With card 14, it can be a serious illness, but with more favorable cards, it's something minor and short-lived. Its position in relation to a person card can tell you a bit about where the problem is. Behind a person, okay? Behind a person card, it's the back. Above it, someplace in the upper half of the body. Below it, problems below the waist. This card can warn of heart problems. Since this card features a bed, it's also the sex card. Anyway, it is time to rest and recover now. You should retire to do nothing. Bad health can indicate a patient's room, bed rest, or medical treatment. In love matters, it can indicate problems in the relationship accompanied by feelings of powerlessness. At a professional level, it describes a temporary break in the form of illness and inability to act. So yeah, so there could have been some type of illness or sickness or like something that either forced you or someone else to rest or take a break. Could be a cold or something like that, because the Courage card, remember, it talks about overcoming fear, okay, to take the next right action, feeling powerless, and then like taking the action that you feel guided to take. The powerlessness that you may feel or that someone else may feel has to do with like fear or anxiety or worries or even maybe illness, okay? It's like the mind debilitates the body and vice versa type of energy. So now 10, Journey, says this card illustrates travel via first-class carriage from Victoria Station. Notice the wealthy man on the platform standing with his fine leather luggage not too far from the denizens, okay, not too far from the denizens of second class. Card 10 stands for all forms of transit and vehicles, as well as vacations, travel, escapes, and road trips. The road trip aspect of a place you're coming back to differentiates it from change. Card number 9. Okay. So yeah, this is a permanent journey or like a permanent, no, I'm sorry. Change, which I did see at the bottom of the deck, is permanent. This one is temporary. Okay. Now, it is time to start or to take a step forward. Leave your old and familiar situation. Depart for new shores. This might concern your work, your family situation, or your relationship. Maybe it is also time for a trip. This card represents all kinds of vehicles. Okay. This card indicates a trip, transportation, or a vehicle. With Thief card 24, it warns of a loss, theft, or accident while traveling. This isn't an unavoidable fate. Okay, the warning in the cards can help you avert this. This is another image that provides duality. The scene may depict an arrival as well as a departure. It might be you who is the traveler, or perhaps you are there to see someone off or arrive from his or her journey. Okay, so you may be with someone, honestly, as they pass away. You also may be with someone as they birth a child. I don't know if that's like legitimately what's going on, but it kind of feels like an older man is the focus of this, or like there's an older man who's helping you with something, and that's what's making him the focus of the situation. It kind of feels like you're trying to figure out like how to move forward in a situation, what you should do. So you may be asking this person for advice or asking them for some type of like clarity about the steps that you should take next, how you should handle something, what needs to be done, what you should do, where you should go, all of these things. You may be getting some type of idea or inspiration or stroke of genius, an idea that just pops into your mind suddenly about like how to deal with someone's like treatment. If they're going through some type of illness, you may be deciding to go and visit someone. Somebody could be saying like, hey, I think you should go and visit this person. If there is someone who's like going through some type of illness or sickness, it feels like it's temporary because of the Journey card. Like someone's going to recover from whatever this is. If this is just a situation about you and a decision that you have to make about your personal life or, your life in general, your career, your relationships, things like that, I feel like whatever debilitating situation that you may feel right now, or however powerless that you may feel right now, is going to be temporary. You may just need a break or a rest. There may be a trip that's delayed because somebody isn't, they're not up to the trip right now. What does Pisces need to know, Spirit? What is the message? All these cards look reversed. Okay, this one came out first. So Bonnie and Clyde, ride or die, us against the world, dedicated partnership, turn, party, animal, sex, drugs, alcohol, surface pleasures, detective, snooping, digging for dirt, accusations, honeymooning, love on the brain, talking often, feeling all the feels. Then we have brick wall, defense mechanism, guarded, hard to reach. So somebody is hard to reach or somebody is difficult to read. Because something might be difficult to read. Like there may be, I don't know, like, you know how contracts are confusing because they got all that legal jargon in it. And then remember we saw official person, child, adjudication in reverse, imprisonment, and then pathway. So like somebody's coming out the other side of something. Like it feels like something's been stuck or somebody's been stuck or you've been confused, not sure what to do, maybe feeling stuck in a situation for quite some time. Or something hasn't been moving forward for quite some time. Like there could be a situation here where you needed to make a decision and you weren't sure what choice to make, or someone else needed to make a decision and they weren't sure what choice to make, or you weren't sure what choice that someone was going to make when it comes to your situation. Something could have been very up in the air, or it could feel like uncertain because it hasn't been resolved. There could be official people involved in the situation, which could either mean like official people in your life, like your parents, your children, your spouse, or there could be like law enforcement, judges, lawyers, you know, official. It doesn't have to be that serious, but it could just be official people. Like this is their official title. Okay. Like guardian, parent, things like that. But something is opening up, or the light is opening up. It's like someone's healing, or something is becoming more clear, or there's some type of relief when it comes to a situation that you're dealing with. But I feel like it requires for you to be creative, imaginative, brave, courageous, to like follow the guidance that you feel like Spirit is giving you. This could be about like looking into something deeper or understanding the deeper meaning of something. I'm actually going to pull these again because I'm not with the confusion, to be honest. Red flag, warning signs, take heed, risky situation, recalling memories, missing someone, reminiscing. Okay. Clearly, Spirit. What is the message? Show us more for Pisces. Connect the dots. Someone could be disloyal. There could be some type of disloyalty here, or there could be some type of nefarious behavior where loyalty comes at a price because you're dealing with like, I don't know, maybe some not so savory characters. What does Pisces need to know? All right. I knew that card was that card always comes out, child. Skirt, quick getaway, the runner, escaping. Okay. Lost, ghosted, cowardice, disappearing act. Yeah, somebody's not loyal or they're unsavory. Kinky ways, fantasies, fetishes, sexually open, looking to explore. And that pineapple card came out with the turnt energy. Yeah, and fed up, over it, not having it, frustrated. You could be in a situation where either you're not fulfilling somebody's fantasy the way that they thought, or you're just not in alignment with the person because they may have certain characteristics or behaviors or expectations of you that you're just not going to, you just ain't gonna do that shit. Somebody is very cowardly though. Okay, courage, the cowardly dog. Oh man. It's just because the courage and the cowardice is like complete opposites. Like you name a dog Courage and he's cowardly, or you name, like in Outlander, they were talking about the horse that Claire was gonna try to use to escape Leoch or whatever. She was gonna try to escape and get back to the Stones in season 1, and they had to go on this hunt. And she was supposed to be like the physician or the nurse that goes on the hunt in case anybody gets injured. So she had to go to the stable and get a horse. And the stable master who was with the horses, he was like, you can have Brimstone. And she was like, oh, it sounds ominous. You name a horse Brimstone? And the man was like, no, she's really actually very sweet. It's like naming a tall man Wee. And of course, they're in Scotland, so it's like naming somebody tall Little Man, or his nickname is Little Man, or it's like when they call kids, hey, big man, but it's really little. It's like it's like you're naming something the opposite of what it is. That's interesting. So if somebody says like, oh, like for example, a more modern example, Love Island, the dude who's causing the most chaos and wreaking the most havoc is named Sincere, and he is anything but sincere. He is insincere on all levels. Okay, but his name is Sincere, but he's not a very sincere person. It's like the irony of that is what I'm picking up on, or like the existence of that kind of paradigm is what I'm picking up on. We have dirty money laundering, steal, illegal. See, that's what I'm saying. Light bulb moment, sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness. So you may be finding out that someone is doing something illegal. They could be a criminal, or you could find out that something that's been going on is illegal. Like maybe somebody's been acting illegally towards you. Maybe somebody's been involving you in something that's illegal. Somebody could have even been falsely accused or falsely incriminated with the ride or die energy in reverse. It's like you're kind of coming. It's like I don't think you've really looked very deeply into something or researched very much into maybe the legalities of a situation or whether or not it's legal or not. Like I don't think you really know, because the detective card was in reverse. You know what I mean? Like maybe you're not aware of someone's history. Maybe you're not aware of someone's behavior patterns. Maybe you're not like in the loop, or you're uninformed. There could be a mature man. He may not be related to you. He could just be an official person who could be informing you about your attachment to someone or something, or the attachment in general of two things, right? Like if you're going to a lawyer and you're seeking out guidance, they could say, okay, well, by you being connected to this, or by this person acting in this way, it connects certain dots, or maybe gives you certain information. And I feel like that's the information that you're going to have. Okay. You might have a light bulb moment or a realization about like the moves that someone's been making, travel that someone's been taking, like journeys back and forth that could be coming to an end. Like something is coming to an end, or you have to have the courage to end a cycle so that a new cycle can begin, or end something because it's not right. Somebody has been doing something illegal, stealing, laundering. There's some type of dirty money or dirty like resources. Money could be like resources. What they're investing their time in, their energy in, what are they doing? And they're trying to get away or run or escape. Okay. It's like weird. It's like you're connecting the dots of a situation that feels kind of like weird. It's like it feels like the opposite of what you're being told, or the opposite of whatever something is called is actually what's going on. I don't know how to explain it. If somebody is irritated with you when it comes to like asking them questions or trying to figure out what's happening, that's a red flag. Okay, we saw the warning signs and the red flag card, and it's kind of like, yeah. And then we saw the brick wall card. Like, somebody doesn't want you to find out about something. Somebody doesn't want you to know like what's actually going on. I'm going to use the other deck as well that's similar to this. I also feel that somebody's tired of running. It's like they're tired of running. They're tired of hiding. They're tired of like trying to finagle their way out of situations or like create like weird things. Yeah, there's the warning sign. Something is illegal. Somebody's doing something negative. Detective says snooping, digging for dirt, accusations, but that was in reverse. Party animals, sex, drugs, alcohol, surface pleasures. It's like I feel like you're either not researching this or not asking about it, or somebody keeps shutting you down when you ask about it or try to figure out what's going on. Was spilling the beans the card that came out with warning signs? Revealing secrets, cats out of the bag, untrustworthy. Yeah, and that matches light bulb moment. We saw brick wall, defense mechanism, guarded, hard to reach. Okay. There was an SOS distress message that came out in the members reading. That's interesting as well. Okay. Oh no. Or was it we saw Bonnie and Clyde, Ride or Die, Us Against the World. That was a no. It's like, I feel like with this card reversed, with the Turnt card reversed, with the detective card reversed, it's like you don't want to know. You don't want to attach to this person. You don't want to know, or you don't know because you're not attached to them. You're not connected to it. You're not participating in that type of, behavior. Honeymooning was also in reverse. Like the honeymoon phase is over, or you just don't have that type of connection with this person. Yeah, recalling. Yeah, I feel like you're going to find out some type of information that kind of brings things to the surface about who someone is, what they've been doing, their like somebody may say that they are I don't know. It's like if somebody says like, "Oh, I'm going to work," but it's not actually work, they're doing the opposite or something. I don't know. Okay, what else? What else does Pisces need to know? Oh, shit. Okay, this was not the legal card. Puzzle, toxic, legal. Distance, same energy. Divorce, ghosted, separation, ghosted, disappearing act, cowardice, envy, resentful, competitive, discontent. So you could be finding out that somebody like is separating from you because it's like they can't take something anymore. Like, I feel like somebody is like really getting to a point where they just like are losing their shit. Puzzled says confused, perplexed, conflicted. Drama, arguments incompatible for toxic. Yeah, you may be confused as to why somebody ghosted you or why somebody abandoned you or why someone didn't show up. Maybe something was illegal or they were going to do something illegal. And then we have legal, lawyer, court, paperwork. Yeah, somebody ghosted here Somebody's confused about the disappearance or the ghosting or the cowardice behavior from someone, the disloyal behavior from someone's where'd you go? I don't know type of energy, trying to escape consequences, trying to escape from like whatever illegal behavior that they've been doing. Somebody's fantasizing about something toxic because there's an absence, like because someone's not in the picture or because there's some type of gap in the story. Someone is fantasizing about like crazy reasons why a person ghosted, or like, I don't know. It kind of feels like you or someone else could be driving themselves crazy about like what's actually going on in the situation. Oh, like maybe, maybe they're on the run. Maybe they're a criminal. I don't think that might not actually be it. That might be a fantasy that somebody has about you or about someone else. I don't know. But I feel like reality sometimes can be stranger than fiction, or things can be exaggerated, like the Courage the Cowardly Dog, or, naming a tall man we type of energy. It's like the name of something or the announcement of something or the cover of something, like a book, could be more enticing than the actual contents, or the name of someone could be scarier than the actual person themselves, or like if you get a letter from the IRS, it may be something that, because you got a letter that says Internal Revenue Service, you're tripping and you're scared. But when you open it up, it's actually just like notifying you maybe about a tax deduction or a change. But it could also be the opposite way. Like it could also be like a person who you trust that you actually can't trust. Like the Love Island example of sincere being very insincere, or like, thinking that somebody is very strong or brave, but actually they're a coward, or thinking that something is legal when it's actually illegal. That is crazy. My Lord. Or thinking that something's good when it's actually bad, right? It could be good. It could be something that's bad, but you think it's bad, but it's actually good. Or something that you think is good that's actually bad. But I feel like your spirit team doesn't want you to be afraid to maybe even investigate, figure it out. Or like see it through. But there is jealousy, envy, resentfulness, competitive, discontent behavior. I feel like that's what you're realizing, or that's what the light bulb moment is about. Okay. So what is it that Pisces needs to know? What is this about, Spirit, when it comes to what Pisces needs to know? One more card. Ooh, Five of Cups, Queen of Wands. Loss, sadness, regret, depression. Failure, even, is what I'm picking up on. Somebody regrets their actions. It could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius feminine. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could regret your actions. Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, it's either you regretting doing something to get what you want and figuring out it's not the right choice, or somebody regretting not taking action towards you. But also the Cups energy is Five of Cups, Nine of Cups. So this could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then it's like, if you are the water energy Pisces and you maybe feel sad or you feel regretful about action that you took or action that you didn't take, either way, I feel like you, by rejecting something that you know isn't right or rejecting something that you know doesn't fit, I feel like you're going to get what you want. Or saying no to something, being courageous, this Queen of Wands. Having the courage to ask for what you want, having the courage to like question something even. Like, don't just take somebody's word for it or what they say, like ask questions. What's the Queen of Wands and the Five of Cups? My Lord, today. Six of Wands, Four of Cups. See? I feel like some type of rejection or disappointment or sadness or regrets or like, I don't know, something that looks like it's not working out is actually something that's going to work out. And the Tower is here, Scorpio energy. And then the Lightning, you see what I'm saying? Four of Swords, Temperance. Yeah, Spirit is working something out or like creating some type of like movement in your situation. There's a win and a loss. Okay. And to be honest with you, Pisces, it looks like the water sign energy is not happy. So it could be a Scorpio because of the Tower, right? I feel like there's a Leo feminine, possibly Aries or Sagittarius. And then there's also water energy, which is you as a Pisces or a Scorpio, maybe a Cancer, but I don't know. Could be Cancer season, child. Okay. Somebody could be shocked that you're rejecting them and they're having some type of loss. Or it's like I said earlier with this whole kinky ways, fed up energy, the Bonnie and Clyde shit, that weird pineapple partying energy. I feel like you're rejecting something that somebody thinks that you would accept or something like that. It's like somebody's offering you something that they think you want, but you're standing on it like, no. Because that's Seven Wands. There's definitely a truth here or information here that somebody is not telling you. There's the rest as well with the Four of Swords. You're either not talking to them, you're resting, or there's something that's being kept hidden. Or the reason why you're rejecting someone is to protect your peace, or the reason why you're being rejected is because Spirit wants to protect your peace. It's like you're being very cautious, or Spirit wants you to be very cautious of somebody who I feel like somebody did not know that you were successful, or somebody didn't know that you were. It's like you didn't tell someone. I feel like this is some silence, a lack of information. Either you didn't tell this person something or they didn't tell you something. And then when we find out, we're shocked as to what was kept hidden, or we're shocked at the fact that there's a rejection, or it's like we're shocked to find out that someone is successful or that someone gets attention or something like that. It's like something also could come together or like work out in a very shocking way with the Temperance. Like you may be shocked at the fact that saying no to something or rejecting something could bring a victory here. Like, why is Pisces getting this message? Why is this the message for Pisces? Hangman and the Knight of Swords. So are you waiting for somebody to tell you something? Or there's somebody who's communicating about like this stuck energy that you may, it's like you're stuck. It's like you're draining yourself, your energy, your finances, you're being depleted and you're stuck in this energy of like being depleted constantly. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Yeah. What the fuck? 9 of Pentacles. Because you're doing something on your own. It's like you're waiting for somebody to tell you something about your family or about the results of something, how something is going to turn out. What's the Hangman? And the... Anyway. Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Who are all these fucking people, bro? Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. What? It's like somebody's moving really quickly. Like they're coming towards you physically, Knight of Wands, to tell you something. Like there's literally like an in-person message or messenger. Here's the King of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands. So the King of Pentacles, I feel, is used to things being a certain way and they're taking action. King of Pentacles. Or somebody's bringing something to your attention. It's like a message that creates chaos, conflict, disruption. It's like, I feel like some of you just aren't going to argue with somebody. Because we saw the 4 of Swords. You're going to maintain your peace. You're going to rise above some type of conflict by rejecting someone or saying no. Or somebody rejecting you. You not fighting with someone is like going to create balance in a situation and actually give you what you want. It's like the King of Pentacles is kind of like sending the Queen of Pentacles the 9 of Wands. I mean, the Knight of Wands. Sorry. I slipped up and said it, though. It's like this couple is fighting. The Queen and the King of Pentacles are fighting. It's like they're business partners or a married couple or something like that. The Queen of Wands could be the other woman. I don't know. Somebody could be trying to bring trouble to you because they think you're the other woman or the other man. And I don't know. But it's like, what? Somebody could be single here when, I don't know. Like, I don't know if somebody thinks you're in a relationship or you're married, but you're actually single. Or you think someone is single, but they're actually connected to another person. What's the actual Hangman? What is this? Hangman itself. Ooh, the Fool reversed. And it's upside down like the Hangman. It looks very similar. What the fuck? What the fuck? doing something foolish. Something could cost someone a bunch of money. Like, I don't know. It kind of feels like irresponsible, foolish, stupid, dumb actions that someone is taking could like literally cost them a bunch of money. Or somebody could have been acting foolishly when they tried to maybe get you caught up in a situation or keep you stuck. Yeah, 8 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. Because if you leave, somebody's got to pay, right? If Pisces, 8 of Cups, you're walking away. We saw the 9 of Cups. We saw the 10 of Cups. I don't know if somebody's trying to fight you leaving or prevent you from leaving, or maybe even a family member this could be happening to. But it feels like if you leave, someone's going to have to pay. Okay, the walking away, the energy of walking away, and that 5 of Cups leads to the 6 of Pentacles. So like, say for example, you break a lease. There may be fees that you incur by breaking the lease if you don't want that shit to be on your credit. If someone leaves a contract for a job and they did not fulfill their contract, they may have to pay penalties or something like that. That's what this feels like. It feels like if you leave, either you're going to have to pay or somebody else is going to have to pay. Or because you wanted to leave, somebody tried to make you feel like it was a foolish decision because you would have to pay. So it's like you're kind of stuck, like you want to leave, but you know that leaving would be foolish because then it would cost you a whole lot more money to leave than to stay. Oh my God. What's the Knight of Swords? The 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, look at that. With the rats and all. Dirty money. If rats are touching the money, it's dirty. The 3 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. Yeah, there's a family or a group of people who are fighting about money. Somebody's going to come and tell you about it. It could be a Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or somebody's having an issue with money. Ooh, and that 5 of Wands. The King of Pentacles feels like the reason for this conflict because he's like sending somebody or taking action to do something that creates this conflict. Three of Cups, 5 of Wands. What's the 10 of Pentacles? That's a lot. 10 of Cups, 9 of Wands, World card. This feels like a family issue. Okay. Feels like a family issue. I'll come back to that. What's the Knight of Wands? What's the Knight of Wands? The Empress. Strong Virgo and Taurus energy. It's a lot of Earth. It could be Capricorn too, child. Could be Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. King of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, it kind of feels like somebody knows that whatever that Four of Swords, whatever that truth is, that's kind of like underneath the surface, whatever's going on underneath the surface, it's about a feminine energy, or it's like because of the action or steps or things that have been taken towards a feminine energy. Somebody could be protecting their mother when it comes to some type of truth about the action that she's taken. It's like both people know what's going on. What's this Fool reversed? The Queen of Swords. She knows. Either she's warning somebody not to be foolish or stupid, or she knows about this foolish behavior. Three of Cups and the Two of Swords. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Something about this group that's fighting over some money. It's a group of people fighting over some money. And part of it is gone. It's like, it's about what someone is supposed to receive. Because we saw the Six of Pentacles, and there's 6 pentacles in the chest. 4 of them are on the ground. Somebody could be trying to drain you. Like you've already paid something that maybe they're trying to make you pay double or pay again after you already paid it. It's kind of like, what the fuck? And it's about this group of people that either you don't see or they don't see that there's some type of like observation, or like somebody arguing, and the action that they're taking and whatever they're doing is drawing attention to themselves. Like somebody is drawing attention to themselves that they don't want from parties that they don't want attention from, because of all this like tussling and fighting and arguing in public, or I don't know what the fuck is going on. Somebody knows that you don't know about something, or your intuition is just telling you like, I know that I don't know everything, but I know that there's something underneath the surface going on. So I feel like Spirit is bringing you guys information that you need so that you can confidently and courageously reject a person or reject something that someone is doing, or say, no, I'm not going to be a part of that. It's like they want you to know what you need to know and see what you need to see that you may not have seen before in order to make a decision. Or it's like you have some type of information that you don't know. It's like once you reveal it, or once you say what you don't know what's going to happen. Like you may feel like saying something or communicating what you know. You may feel like it would put you in a vulnerable position or put a target on your back. You may think that it's foolish, or somebody could think that you're foolish. But if you're the Queen of Swords, you're not foolish because you see something that other people don't see. Or it's like your intuition is telling you that something is dumb, or it's going to end badly, or somebody could be telling that to you. You could be telling that to somebody else. But my Lord, today, it's like their feminine energies out here. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Empress. And then there was masculine energies, which we saw with the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. There's the mature man. One card for the Ten of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. Ooh. Patriarchal father figure. I feel like with the 9 of Pentacles that we saw and the 10 of Cups, it's like somebody is telling you something that it's like it kind of feels like they're trying to make you feel like you're involved with this too, but you're not, because you're independent of the family, 9 of Pentacles, or you're independent of this group or something like that. You're not involved in this community, or you're like ostracized. Maybe they even ostracized you from the community, like the 4 of Cups, like, oh, no, no, no. You get what I'm saying? We saw the 9 of Wands, 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. So it's like, you don't have to be afraid of, it's like, this is a nightmare or something, but I don't think it's actually going to like pan out the way you think it might, or the way that people might be trying to convince you it will. There could even be somebody who like was involved in whatever this is, and they purposefully like distanced themselves from you because they didn't want you to be involved. What the fuck? 10 of Wands. We saw the 10 of Cups a bunch of times. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. There's a burden of like, there's a heavy weight on somebody's shoulders, or they feel like a lot of responsibility, or they're having like back issues or something like that. Whoever this King of Pentacles is taking on a lot. Or they're trying to force people to take on their burden. It's some type of manipulation here when it comes to communication, either about this King of Pentacles or from this King of Pentacles to all of these other people, because we saw the 5 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. Like, it's a group of people who are either being manipulated about this person or being manipulated by this person. And then somebody's coming and telling you about it, but you're independent of this family. Like, you really don't have a lot of like, you don't have a lot to do with this family. And you're kind of like telling somebody like, I don't know, but I think you do know that something is dumb or foolish to get attached to or connected to. Like, it's like you don't want to be involved type of energy, because the King of Pentacles was down here with the Knight of Wands and the 5 of Wands. And it's like somebody knows the truth about what folks been doing. I do not like that. I don't like it because look at all the oracles. Three of Cups, Queen of Swords, 2 of Swords, 8 of Cups, Fool reversed, 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody, this female energy, I don't know if it's a lawyer or somebody who's advising, bitch, it could be me. She's telling you not to do something stupid because you don't see that there's going to be some type, everybody's celebrating now, 3 of Cups, 3 of Cups, but there's a conflict that's either going on underneath the surface that you don't see, manipulation going on that you don't see, or like some type of disappointment that I feel like you guys can feel intuitively. That you're gonna like see later. It's like, I don't know, it kind of feels like somebody is, it kind of feels like somebody's trying to convince you to invest in something or to do something or go somewhere or come somewhere, and you're just like, no, I don't want to do that. One more card for the Queen of Swords and the Fool. Yeah, Page of Cups. My Lord. Yeah. 4 Wands. Yeah, there's a relationship that you don't see or a third person that you don't see. And I said this to members in one of those readings where I felt like there was a third party that is hidden or that you don't see or that someone is not dis- disclosing. There's like an additional factor that's underneath the surface that's not being disclosed, or a person who's not disclosing, like yeah. And then there's a child here, or somebody's innocent. They have an innocent relationship, or they think the relationship is innocent, but it's like you don't see that there's this third party and somebody's telling you what you don't know, so that you can make a decision to like walk away from something or to not invest, not take a leap of faith. Don't be foolish, pay attention, so that you can like do what you, I don't know, do what you need to do. Do what you need to do, pay what you need to pay. Pisces, I would just don't do anything illegal. Don't be around nefarious people and don't do anything fucking illegal, because there's some type of conflict here. It's like somebody's celebrating in the beginning, but then it's kind of like, oh, later on, it's like you get this message and it's like, nope, we caught you. Nope, we're watching. Nope, we see what's going on. Don't do anything illegal. Don't do anything stupid. Okay. I kind of just want to see, like, fuck. What's the Tower exactly? What's the Tower? The Four of Pentacles. Yes, somebody trying to be greedy, miserly. We saw the Four of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Four of Wands. It's about balance, security, stability. Eight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Whoa. It's like keeping half, or maybe a deposit, or like some type of security. Like maybe you need to get half up front or something like that. Yeah, it's like you may be shocked to find out that someone is holding on to something that you've worked on, or maybe money that you're owed, or that you've been overpaying for something. Somebody's been being greedy when it comes to like, their focus is greed. So Spirit is like, no, that's not going to work for you. Honesty, integrity. Don't necessarily give away everything that you have, but also don't try to like be greedy. It's like, a lot of people cut corners because they're trying to be greedy. Or they are very cheapskate, like, because they want to be greedy. They could be very sneaky when it comes to their practices or contracts or whatever, because they're trying to be greedy. And Spirit is like, no, we're not going to do the whole like greed thing. No. No. Or like if anybody's trying to entice you in any way to take action or to do something or to go somewhere, and you know that you're enticed by like, I don't want to say greed, but it is. It's like you're enticed by greed, or you're enticed by like something that you feel like you need, like maybe fear or something like that. What came out with the Four of Swords? I can't remember. It could have been the Three of Cups. What came out with the Four of Swords? It wasn't the Ace of Swords. I might not remember. Oh my God. I just like to sometimes go back and like check. I feel like even if okay, even if something looks like a loss, it's not actually a loss, depending on the way that you look at the situation. I feel like Spirit is trying to tell you, like, you're going to win even if you lose because you have some type of confidence. Like, even if something doesn't work out the way you thought it was going to work out, it's still going to ultimately work out in your favor, in your best interest, if your attitude is confident, or if you have some type of confidence, or like you speak clearly. Oh, it was temperance. That's what it was. Like it works out if you know you're going to get what you want in a situation. Especially if you wanted to walk away or leave a situation, or you didn't want to be involved in something, and then somebody forged your signature, or they tried to force you to stay, or force you to be stuck, or force you to be involved, or like it's like, no, that shit ain't gonna work. You may be shocked that you got rejected for something. Like, this could even be something with your credit, or be confident that you're going to get what you want. Take your time. Don't rush. Because I definitely feel like with the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords, somebody's trying to rush you, or somebody's trying to rush something through. I don't like that energy, because the Knight of Pentacles came out with the Five of Cups and the Queen of Wands. I don't care what incentives somebody's offering you. Something could be fucking illegal. Or like, even if somebody's trying to rush you and say, oh, you got to do this, you got to do this. It's like, they may be even like doing something illegal that they're not supposed to do. And you should not rush to comply with whatever they say until you have the proper information, the proper details, because you may find out later that they're only rushing you because they're doing something that they're not supposed to be doing. Something is going to work out for you guys. I feel like no matter what, you're going to receive what you need, or get what it is that you need, or you're going to get back whatever it is that somebody stole from you. Like, so I feel like you're going to realize that somebody's telling you something that's manipulative, or has something to do with an illusion about the circumstances of the situation, or the outcome of a situation, just to create like a conflict, or maybe make a conflict where there is none. What's the Five of Cups? The Justice and the Emperor. Wow. Yeah, so there could be a decision made. We saw that adjudication card. There could definitely be a decision made by this Emperor, or about this Emperor. Three of Swords and a Chariot. There has to be some type of journey or movement here, but I feel like you're going to come back, or there's like, there's a lie that's being made right, or there's something that isn't true that's being made right. Or there's something that was unfair that's being balanced out. Something's being balanced out by an authority figure who's in charge. You may be upset that something didn't work out, but I feel like you're being moved or removed or separated for your own best interest. What's the Queen of Wands? The Strength. Yeah, definitely a Leo woman. If a Leo woman is chosen over you, I wouldn't be upset about it, because it kind of feels like, okay, that's who was supposed to be chosen or in that position, like, I wouldn't be tripping about that shit, because you may be avoiding like a disaster, or avoiding having to deal with something that would have been more stress than what it's worth. Yeah, High Priestess and the Six of Swords. Yeah, your intuition is telling you to have courage, have bravery as you move forward towards like a calmer, more peaceful existence. And maybe like a few bumps in the road, like the pathway card, but I feel like you're gonna have ultimately what it is that you need and what it is that you want. Like, it's being balanced out slowly but surely. The wrongs are being made right. Like, you may have to move, but you may lose your deposit. Like, fuck that shit. You'll get it back. Even if the people who are there are doing something illegal, it's like just have the bravery and the courage to follow spirit the way they're guiding you, because all the wrongs are going to be written. There's a secret that's being held back, or you're going to find some type of like unknown secret courage or strength within yourself to move forward. Your intuition is going to tell you to be brave and silence your fear and be confident. Don't try to, I'm not saying don't protect yourself, but it's been so much thunder. You're going to be protected in a situation. I feel like any lies are going to be made right. Any wrongs are going to be written. Because I feel like either somebody's misguiding you, or somebody's giving you bad advice, or like there's like something manipulative here to sway you to make a particular decision. What's this? The only reason why I'm getting so deep into this is because this legal like aspect, legal versus illegal. You know, like justice card, chariot could be the police, child. You got, you know what I mean? Somebody who's trying to escape, or like, I just don't want you guys to be in a situation where some fuck shit is going on and you are set up to fail, or you fall for some bullshit. I think you're innocent though with the child and the official person. Like, somebody's an official person, or somebody's innocent, or somebody's going to have the wherewithal or the intelligence to see that there's some bullshit going on and that you're innocent in a situation. If you are innocent, if you're doing nefarious shit or you're hanging around with nefarious people, Pisces, you're going to have to deal with that. Watch the company you keep. What's this legal? Oh, the Lovers, the Four of Swords. Yeah, somebody's not. Make a choice towards peace. What's this legal? Clearly card. Clearly spirit. What is this legal card? Chariot. Yeah, it's about a choice. Because the Lovers is a choice as well. The Chariot can be a choice about how you want to move forward. Yeah, and there's the Lovers. Choosing to move forward. If you choose to move forward with some type of legal action, I don't know, it may turn out well. But you have a choice about which way you want to go in the situation. Don't be delusional, though, because this Ten of Cups and this Lovers card is very much so delusional. Make sure you're doing things legally on the up and up. Make sure you're making decisions that are balanced and, like, responsible, so that you don't create unnecessary loss. What's the Chariot? Sometimes you just gotta eat that shit, bro. Like, honestly, sometimes it's just some things that you can't like avoid. What's the Chariot? The Sun. The path forward is gonna become clear, Pisces. Leo, Cancer, Gemini. Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Cups. Wow. Yeah. 7 July, Cancer season, Leo season, the Sun. Some like spirit, God, source, universe is moving y'all forward. I feel like y'all are protected. You may not expect for something. It feels like there's pressure on you, but it's like there's the heat is on or the light is shining on you, and it may be pressure or scary, but like, and confusing. But it's like you do have to make a choice. I feel like you see that there's an illusion, and you may have some type of apprehension because you see that there, like, it's something that's shrouded or something that people don't want you to see, or it's like your intuition is going off. Your spidey senses are tingling because you're like, why is all this stuff coming towards me at the same time? But you see that it's something connected to destiny, fate, alignment, astrology, and you have to make a choice. It's like telling you to make a choice, make a choice, make a choice. And the choice that you make will determine how something turns out. And I feel like if you make the choice that's most in alignment with balance and all this other type of stuff, it's like Spirit is warning you to see. They're warning you, but they're also wanting you to see clearly when it comes to this choice, not to be stressed, not to be burdened about it. Release your stress about it, because it's like Spirit is guiding. They're trying to help guide you in so many ways towards the right decision. And it has to do with being brave and courageous and strong. Allowing things that need to end. What's the advice overall for Pisces? The world, bitch. Did I just not say allowing things that need to end? Ooh, she must be psychic. You know, I just do my best, guys. I really, I'm just joking, but I do my best. Like, period. Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're like. You're being very cautious about your decisions because I feel like you're trying to avoid a loss. But anything that leads you towards being brave, courageous, to facing your fears, to being responsible, to like paying your debts, like whatever this is. It's like you're cautious about it because you're worried. Or there's a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. What's the world? What's the world, Spirit? My God. It's the Hermit flipped out and it's in reverse. Oh. Get to the bottom of why you're afraid. Because I don't think you actually have to be afraid of whatever this is. Like, why are you afraid? Or who's the snake? You know what I mean? High Priestess, Ace of Cups. If you're afraid to come out of your shell or for something to be exposed or revealed, it's actually going to be a blessing. An opportunity for a new beginning, even though it's scary. You feel like information or secrets is going to be revealed. You feel like something is going to come to the surface, and I feel like it is. But I also feel like following your heart, choosing love over hate, choosing peace over war, choosing courage over fear is going to help you figure this out, or it's going to help like lead you towards a solution. What's the Hermit in reverse? Oh my God. The Two of Cups. The Three of Pentacles wanted to flip over as well. Yeah, somebody's definitely got information for you, or you've got information for them. King of Swords. Three of Pentacles. About your work or about your job or about what it is that you do. I feel like there's several aspects to this reading though. What's the Two of Cups and the Hermit reversed? Like if somebody asks you, I just feel like being honest. Honesty is the best policy here. I'm gonna be honest with you. You may be told like, oh, you know, you got people complaining about you, your coworkers, your neighbors, whatever. What's the Hermit reverse Two of Cups in the world? What is this? Nine of Swords. Yeah. That goes back to that, like, being afraid. Ace of Wands. Somebody who's motivated by... Jesus. Did y'all hear that? Somebody is motivated by, like, fear or creating fear, anxiety, creating anxiety. Somebody may be afraid to have sex. If somebody ghosted you and you didn't want to have sex with them or they wanted to have sex with you, it could have been for your best interest, child. If you're worried about a contract being attached to somebody, the more you talk to them, the more you're going to know whether they can be trusted or not. It's like, I feel like the truth is being revealed about somebody who is a snake. If they are a snake, you're going to see a lot of communication, or there could be toxic communication. You may be up all night worried about meeting someone. I don't know. Maybe a meeting that you're worried about could be happening, or an interview you could be nervous about. Somebody finding out about something and in a situation coming to an end. But I really, to be honest with you, it's like you're going to know if there's a problem, and you're also going to feel intuitively that something is actually a blessing in disguise. I feel like your advice is to work through your fears, maybe talk to someone like who you trust about what you're scared of, express your concerns to whoever you're speaking to, even if that person is a little bit intimidating, or even if they're a little pushy, like, you know what I mean? Don't let nobody push you around. Don't let nobody bully you. Speak with, intention. Speak with, like, I feel like somebody has negative intentions to cause some type of fear or anxiety, either through sending you a message or talking to you in a particular way, some type of correspondence. But if you know you're innocent, don't do anything stupid, right? Just tell the truth. Do what it is that you need to do to tell the truth, because if you're honest, or if you are, not hiding anything, then don't hide anything. The more you try to hide something, the more you look like you're hiding something, even if you're not like hiding anything. The more anxious you are, the more worried you are about a situation, the more guilty you look. But if you're like not hiding anything, or you're acting, you basically act as if you're innocent, then your innocence is going to show through. And then I feel like it's also going to help the information that needs to be revealed be revealed. You see what I'm saying? I feel like somebody's got you nervous or worried, or you got something in the mail that makes you nervous or worried. I feel like it's because you dealt with, or worked with, or been around, or lived with, or were married to, or had family members who were very toxic people. It's like there's something here that you're worried about. Or like if there is somebody who's a problem, you're going to understand what's actually going on with them, because you're going to find out what's going on with them. There could be a toxic cycle of negativity with the devil. Yeah, imposter look, which is, I was going to say, there could be a toxic cycle of negativity with the devil energy, with this negative energy that's coming to an end because somebody may go to jail. I feel like a decision is going in someone's favor because they're innocent. Imposter says, check your circle. Be careful of what you say. Someone trusted is pretending to be a friend and twisting their persona. At the bottom. Your intuition has already told you who this person is because you felt like you needed to end something with them or take it slow with them. It's like you could tell who was manipulating your mind, or you could tell who was creating a problem. You could tell what the attachment was, or where the attachment was, or who the attachment was to that was creating the anxiety. It's like when you communicate with them, you get stressed, or you feel like, I don't know, that there's, a need to slow down, or you feel this overwhelming like sensation of recognizing things or seeing things that keep showing you that you need to like end a cycle with somebody. The insightful says, know what you really want from a given situation so that you can gain understanding of what you truly desire. Yeah, so what do you want? Whatever you truly want, whatever you truly desire, whatever you feel like is your ultimate goal, if people around you or situations around you don't align with that, then you'll know who the imposter is, or you'll know who doesn't belong. The mourner says, a recent loss brings a period of grieving. Reflect on what has been lost and give it new meaning and emerge stronger. Yeah. Yeah. So somebody, what is that word? It's not Where's Waldo, but it's like those little games we used to play in those little magazines or books, and they would be like, what doesn't belong or something like that. That's what I feel like Spirit is showing you. They're showing you what doesn't belong based on what you've asked Spirit for, or based on what you've said that you wanted. And even though it may pain you, it's the responsible decision. It's like the decision that you need to make. Or even if somebody else is upset by it, it's the decision that needs to be made. As the rain comes to cleanse away the issues. Pumpkin, you're doing... Oh, I was about to say you're doing so good, baby, but now... I know. What is the imposter when it comes to this message? The star. Yeah, it's going to expose whoever the imposter is that you don't see. And the 4 Wands, 2 of Swords. It could be an Aquarius, but it could be an Aquarius who's exposing the imposter to you, helping you see it. A lot of blues. You don't see that the exposure is going to help you resolve a conflict or make a decision or accomplish a goal. Maybe you're accomplishing a goal and this person needs to be exposed so that they don't get in the way. Wow. I don't know. This was a crazy reading. I felt like this was crazy. I kind of want to do those. Hold on. Let me take care of Pumpkin, y'all. Hold on. Oh my God, you guys. The thunder and the lightning. And I thought about being scared of like thunder and lightning for Pumpkin. So, yeah. I really feel like that whole thing that I talked about earlier about something being scary but not really being scary. Like this ominousness of the horse being named Brimstone, but the man saying like it's basically like calling a tall man we. Okay, courage the cowardly dog. Like, and then I'm hearing that song, I'm not scared of lions and tigers and bears, but I'm scared of loving you. Okay, whatever that. Who sang that song? Jasmine Sullivan? Everybody don't think it's an impossible task. Is it too much to ask? Why do we love love, but love seems to hate us? Yeah, lions and tigers and bears. What is that originally from? Lions and tigers and bears. Let me see. What is that originally from? Spirit. Y'all be sure to like the video, you guys. Don't be a fucking asshole. Okay? Oh, lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Is that from is that from the Wizard of Oz? Yeah. Yeah, and then I had that Wizard of Oz reading. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, it was on the thumbnail. Fuck. Y'all remember when I had that Wizard of Oz reading? And it was like somebody trying to look like they were scary or something like that, or something that looked like it was scary, but it wasn't. If I find it, I'm gonna try to find it after I finish. And if I do, I'll put it in the description box if you guys want to try to watch it. That's so crazy. Yeah. And courage. The lion needed courage. And a heart for the Tin Man. And I don't know what the Scarecrow wanted. I can't remember. Anyway. Anything else, Spirit, to bring clarity to this reading? The fish again. The masks. And the clover. Yeah, I feel like you're getting lucky in a situation. I feel like somebody was wearing a mask of support, or somebody was wearing a mask of innocence, or a mask of like, you know, not being envious of you, not being jealous of you, not trying to cause problems. Like they were wearing a mask as if that's not what they were doing when that was actually what they were doing. Like trying to scare you, trying to motivate you to do things or to take action from a place of fear or anxiety, or like, and they were actually a snake. Oh, fucker. I also feel like somebody's going to come towards you with some bullshit and they don't realize that you've become enlightened to whatever's going on. And they're going to make a fool out of themselves. Yep. Or you're going to be like, bitch, do you think I'm stupid, hoe? Use a stupid hoe. Use a stupid hoe. Anyway, look, Page of Cups. I don't know. Somebody might be like, oh, do you think I'm stupid? That's why I said, be honest. Honestly, Pisces, like, be honest. Don't be full of shit, because somebody already knows what's going on. So I would just tell the truth. Anyway, the mask says, look deep into your soul. For whose amusement do you play? I balance the contradictions and encompass the opposites. I project your emotions or hide them. When I land to your right, I bring joy and light. But if my presence is to your left, then melancholy is in sight. I can be the face to suit any occasion. All parts I play, the truth or disguise, I am your creation. So you decide what role you want to play, or why you want to do something, or what's going to happen. Now, the Mask card is about playing roles. It may indicate the need to assume a different role. It is symbolic, I almost say systematic, of concealment and deception. Okay. It is different from the Fox 14 or the Snake 7 because its appearance indicates that it is something that it is not. Right. Again, what I said about the tall man named Wee, okay? Courage the Cowardly Dog. He sincere, you know what I mean? Okay. It indicates that it is something that it's not, okay? Yeah. And then it says, in combination with the card may be a warning to not take something or someone at face value. Yeah, so don't stress yourself out because someone or something looks bad or looks good or whatever. You got to dig deeper and figure out more of what's going on. Now, in combination with the Rider, number 1, this is deceptive news. We also have this card, which I feel like this came out with the owls before. Something serious news, but it may not be what you think it is. In combination with the Rider, this is deceptive news. If found close to lady 29 or man 28, the person may be fake, someone presenting one face but hiding another. This is more public than the snake or fox. Okay. So yeah, this could be public, and can apply to any situation or card in the deck, depending on its proximity. In communications online, a masquerade is a term for a security risk where somebody steals an online identity in order to defraud. Yeah, this could be defrauding information. If found together with the mice 23 and letter 27, this could warn or could this card could mean identity theft. Be mindful of people saying that like your family member is sick, you need to travel and da 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 da. I don't know. Okay, let's look at 34, which is the fishes or fish. It says, I bring plenty and abundance. I deal in commerce and sales. I advocate independence and promote self-reliance and trade. Water, expansion, and flow is my department. Be careful not to tip the scales between tipsy and loaded. You don't want to end up dizzy and bloated. So don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. I don't know. The fish of the Lenormand symbolize resources, money. Okay, resources and money. The 3 fish here in the blue depths show that we can dive deep to gather in food and abundance. In some traditions, the card also symbolizes wealth. Where this card appears, it teaches us to make the most of the resources that we possess. In modern parlance, it means speculate to accumulate or making a little go a long way. Okay, the exact meaning is dependent on the cards around it. Yeah, I feel like there's something here that either you need to get more research about, someone who you need to get more research about, or something that you need to ask more questions, or like it kind of feels like Spirit doesn't want you to just take no for an answer, or like maybe somebody's doing that. I don't know. It's like all of these different aspects are coming into the reading, but ultimately it's like Spirit wants you to take the honorable path or be courageous. You know, be honest. Don't over exaggerate something. Take it slow. Yeah. Now the clover says, I bring you luck and happiness. I make things better. And as long as there isn't a negative card after me, I will turn difficulties into opportunities. I am the nice surprise and the happy size. This card depicts an explosive reverie of clover. 3 and 4 leaf clover bearing white flowers are set against the backdrop of an idyllic day. All is vibrant, green, fertile, and promising growth and luck. The white of the flower symbolizes the purity of luck. Where this card is placed, all is well. So I feel like I put it here near the sun and the world and the light bulb moment. It's like something is going to turn out well. Okay. When taken in the context of flower language, the white of the flower is known to be a symbol, too, of remembrance. The card can mean think of me from someone afar. The 3-leaf clover is commonly known by the Irish as a shamrock and is associated with luck. Since the 4-leaf clover is less prevalent, the act of finding one naturally in the wild is considered very lucky. So generally it's luck, but it could also be a lot of luck, okay? The clover is also known to have associations with love, passion, and abandonment. Ooh. Medieval poetry was full of passionate trysts between lovers in fields of clover. So here we also have the state of being lucky in love. However, if the clover card lies next to the scythe card number 10, expect the luck of love to be short-lived. Okay, so let me see. Ooh. And that's a 6 of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. You may get more time to do something. You may get lucky and get more time to do. Ooh, 28 and 29. Her booby. Boobies! Yeah, and there's a man again. It's like there are people involved in like the way information is being delivered, received, things like that. It feels like people's perceptions can change the outcome of the situation. Also, people's information that they give to you can change your perception. What's the fish? Ooh, High Priestess. 7 of Swords. Judgment. Ooh. Yeah, there's going to be something that's revealed. You don't see this 7 of Pentacles, though. It's like you don't see... Yeah, your intuition is telling you that there's something underneath the surface that you don't see. That's been kept hidden for a long time. I feel like you're nervous about like someone being taking advantage of you or something like that. What's the High Priestess? What's the High Priestess? The Magician. Ooh. 2 of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Yeah. So I feel like the truth is that somebody's manipulating you, or their strategy is to manipulate your intuition, or that's what you're afraid of. Like you're afraid that somebody is trying to use you or manipulate you, or like do something secretly. Usually the 2 of Pentacles has the infinity symbol on it, but the Magician came out. So it kind of feels like somebody is trying to... It's like they're trying to scare you, or they're trying to manipulate you to make a particular decision. I feel like somebody wants you to make a decision that gets you caught up and helps them out of this 2 of Pentacles precarious situation that they're in. It's like, yeah. Yeah, I just feel like a secret has been kept for a long time. Or you've been feeling something for a long time, and now you're going to see like what's been really going on. The King of Pentacles talks about self-made, encouraging, enjoys fruits of labor, jolly, outsized power of wealth. Yeah, somebody could also be telling you that they have some type of strategy that's going to work. Just make do with what you have. I keep do? Yes, you keep do. Okay? Yeah, I feel like somebody's trying to manipulate your intuition, but you're going to see. I don't think it's going to work. What's this mask? The Lover's reversed. Ooh. Yep, somebody's offering you something. it's a contract, or I don't know, but it's something that I feel like is a bad choice. It's a foolish decision. The Fool's reversed. The Hangman is out here. The Lovers is reversed. The Devil. If they're trying to give you something that you want, it's like, slow down. Offering you like fake love or something like that, or a fake relationship. What's the Lovers reversed? What's the Lovers reversed? The Queen of Cups. Four of Swords. Ten of Swords. Yeah, somebody's trying to get you to make a bad choice. Like to heal something that they did to betray you, or move on from something that they did like badly towards you. Apologize even. I don't like it. What's the Clover? Clover. What's the Clover? The Five of Pentacles. Ooh. Handout. People who looking for hands out. Hands out. What the fuck? Yeah, it's like somebody trying to offer you an opportunity because they feel like you like need something, or because you have something. It's either because you're the Nine of Pentacles, or they want you to think they're the Nine of Pentacles. It's like you're going to receive something that you need, I feel, or that you've asked for, or some type of help. But I also kind of feel like somebody, just because they think you're in need, they're going to try to offer you something that's not a good idea, or maybe you have to pay something and you don't have the money to pay it. But I feel like there's a blessing that's going to come through, or a miracle. And it's because of some type of loss that you experienced in the past, or conflict that you experienced in the past from someone who was keeping secrets from you. I don't think it's involved with them, though. Like, I think that you're getting something that you want, and Spirit is balancing the scales to help you in your time of need because of how somebody's treated you in the past. As to, like, if you have like a tax bill that comes out of nowhere and you're like, oh my God, I'm contemplating like being stuck between a rock and a hard place, or doing something that I know I shouldn't do because this is such a dire situation or whatever. It's like Spirit is saying, no, just have courage, have bravery, figure out what you need to do. Like, try to find more information, or more, try to find a solution. Like, cause it's like right as you, like, just say, for example, you're in this predicament because you are in a predicament from another person who put you in a predicament, right? Cause we all take accountability. Yeah, etc. Take accountability for your actions. Do what you feel like you need to do. Oh my God, it's 3:33 p.m. It is Sunday, July 12th, which is a 3, and it's 3:33 p.m. My God, today. But this is what I feel though. It's like, just say you were unfairly terminated from a job, and they're not paying you your wages. And, because somebody lied on you at your job and you got fired, or you got terminated because of some jealous, envious coworker or something like that. And now your life has been going down this spiral of fucking bullshit. It kind of feels like Spirit is making it fair. Like, they're balancing out some type of loss that you had, to where it's like whatever's happening, they're giving it back to you in the times that you need for it to be given back, and protecting you in the times where you need to be protected, because that situation like took place. I can't explain it, but that's what it is. If you get it, you get it. What's the advice for Pisces? There's plenty of fish in the sea. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Conflict, right? So your advice is to see that there's going to be another option, or there's another option that's opening up, or You don't have to accept what somebody's offering you because you feel like that's the only option. There's another option. Spirit is saying, no, there's another option. Either wait for us to show it to you, because that's what they're going to do with the Judgment card, or like go look for it by doing research, right? Don't try to change a situation or manipulate a situation and make something bigger than what it is, or minimize it to make it smaller than what it is. If it's serious, it's serious. If it's not, it's not. Like, see something for what it is and understand that whatever the situation is, whether it's good or bad, whether it's positive or negative, challenging or rewarding, whatever it is, see the reality of what it is so that you can understand what Spirit is trying to do for you, what doors they're trying to open for you when it comes to resolving conflicts in your life. Understand that there's more options, that you may have to dive deeper with the fish to see. You got to get into it. You got to do research. You got to get more information. Maybe you have to go deep within yourself. Or see change your perception about some type of conflict, because it may actually be a blessing in disguise. Okay, so I hope that helped you guys. As always, be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Get in the comments, let me know if it resonates, you guys. And if you want to donate or contribute, please use PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle. It is very helpful for you guys to contribute. Okay, despite what things may appear, it is always very helpful for you guys to ensure that I can bring you these readings in the most authentic way possible, so that you can get the information that you need most. Again, if you did purchase a reading and you haven't received it, I am working on the readings, you guys. It is a lot going on in my personal life. I am trying to resolve things before they get into a bigger thing. Okay, so just bear with me. I'm not scamming you. I'm not that type of person. If you did not receive a reading and you ordered it a long time ago, make sure that you check your email. If you have an email that for some reason is full, or that is not accepting outside emails, because some of y'all's emails be blocked and I reach out to you. I even like try to put posts on the community tab to let you guys know that I was not able to get in contact with you. That is not my fault. You got to check your motherfucking email and figure your shit out. Okay? If you did not follow up or let me know anything or reach out to me to ask me what was going on, I don't know what's going on, because more than likely I emailed you or I tried to reach out to you. Okay? Because I'm not that type of person. I'm not going to scam you. I'm not bamboozling motherfuckers out here. That is not my style. That is not how the fuck I roll. So I am willing to resolve any issues that you guys may have, any concerns or questions. I'm more than welcome to answer those. But we're not going to sit here and act like folks don't be not paying attention. Okay, so pay attention. All right. All right. And use your intuition, you guys, because I feel like you're going to figure something out. Don't be stressed out. And I'll see you next time, Pisces. Remember, this is our Circle Booze. Bye.